All right, in my work, I set up a lot of PCs, both new and old, and many of them already have dozens of applications, tools, and custom settings. Reinstalling everything manually after a fresh Windows installation can take hours. But what if you could restore all your essential software with just a few clicks? That's exactly what I'm going to show you in this video. I'll show you how Endstate works, how to create a backup, and how to restore your applications and supported settings on a freshly installed Windows PC. Let's get started. Endstate is an open-source Windows application designed to simplify application migration. Instead of creating a complete image of your computer, it focuses specifically on your installed applications and, where supported, their settings. You'll find the link in the video description. Go to Release. You'll find Windows installers in formats such as EXE and MSI. Download the appropriate version for your PC. Once downloaded, launch the program and follow the default instructions to install it on the computer you want to back up. When you launch Endstate, you essentially have two choices: save this computer or set up this computer. Let's start by creating a backup. Click Save this computer. You'll be taken to the backup screen. Click Start Scan. Endstate now analyzes your system and creates an inventory of the installed applications on the computer. It uses Winget and the Microsoft Store to identify applications. But there's an important difference between Endstate and a simple application export. Endstate also checks whether it can capture configuration data for supported applications. Once the scan finishes, you'll see the detected applications. For each application, Endstate indicates whether settings can be included in the backup. For example, you may see something like Settings Included. For other applications, you'll see App Install Only. That means Endstate can reinstall the application on the new PC, but it doesn't have supported configuration data to restore. This distinction is important because Endstate doesn't pretend it can back up everything from every application. The tool currently supports settings for a large number of applications, but support isn't universal. So before relying on the backup, review the scan results carefully. Once you're satisfied with the list, click Save File. Endstate creates a file with the .endstate extension. And this file is surprisingly small compared with a traditional system backup. That's because Endstate isn't copying the entire applications themselves. Instead, it records what needs to be installed and the supported configuration information that can be restored later. Save this file somewhere safe. You'll need to transfer it to your new Windows PC. Now, let's move to a second Windows computer. For this example, imagine that you've just installed Windows 11 on the new machine. The operating system is fresh, but none of your usual applications are installed yet. First, install Endstate on this computer as well. Then, copy your .endstate backup file to the new PC. Launch Endstate. This time, choose Set up this computer. Select the backup file you created earlier. Endstate will import the profile and show you what's contained in the backup. You can select What's Inside to inspect the contents before applying anything. When you're ready, click Review Setup. This is where Endstate compares the backup with the current state of the new computer. Each application can be identified as either already present or to install, and you can make decisions on an application-by-application basis. For supported applications, you can choose to restore both the application and its settings. For others, you may only be able to reinstall the application. Nothing is installed yet. That's an important safety feature. Endstate gives you an opportunity to review the changes before you apply them. Once everything looks correct, click Apply Changes. Endstate will now begin installing the required applications and restoring the available settings. Depending on the applications you're restoring, Windows may ask you to confirm individual installations. Once the process finishes, Endstate displays a final report. Here, you can see which applications were installed, which were already present, and which settings were restored or skipped. You may also notice that some files are reported as missing. That doesn't necessarily mean the restoration failed. If those files weren't present in the original backup, there is nothing for Endstate to restore. The process went well. Most of the software has been installed. I have one installation here that failed, but I understand why. It's a Windows virtualization application that requires virtualization to be enabled in the BIOS, and I didn't enable it on this PC. Now, there's something very important to understand. Endstate is not a complete PC migration tool. It doesn't create a disk image, it doesn't copy your personal documents, photos, videos, or other files. It also doesn't transfer application licenses, passwords, or other secrets. Portable applications that aren't properly registered with Windows may also be missed. And because applications need to be downloaded again, you'll need an internet connection during the restoration process. So think of Endstate as an application setup and configuration backup tool, not a replacement for a full system backup. For your personal files, you'll still need a separate backup solution. So that's how you can use Endstate to back up your Windows applications and supported settings, and then restore them on another PC. Just remember that Endstate isn't a full backup solution. Your personal files, licenses, passwords, and unsupported application data still require separate handling. But if your biggest headache after reinstalling Windows is having to manually rebuild your application environment, Endstate is definitely an interesting tool to try. And if you want more control, there's also a command line version of the project for users who prefer working from the terminal. If you found this tutorial useful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more Windows tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.